and we're going to check a little bit about iPads, and I'm going to click play. And what's going to do is it's going to give you a pin. I have some choices when I get ready to do it. It says, do I want the game pin to display throughout? This is really nice if someone is a little bit slow on getting in. Otherwise, you have to write the pin up on the side. There's a couple of other options you have in here, and I'm going to go ahead and launch it. Now, it's generating a pin right now. That's going to come on up on the screen, and that's what you need to put in Kahoot.it to play. Now, when you get in there, it'll say, you're waiting for me. I can... So give me a thumbs up when you're in with Kahoot.it. Daryl, are you in? All right, good. So I have 5 questions, and I'm going to see how well you do. By the way, you do get scored for fast answering. A couple of interesting things about this. This does not display the questions on your device. It also doesn't use A, B, C, and D, so it's especially good for lower grade levels, where it displays a color and a shape that you're going to click on instead of choice A, B, C, and D. It doesn't display the answers on your device. So in some ways, it's really nice because it doesn't have to push out as much stuff. So it shows me who's in. You can say the real Mike, little Johnny, okay, Glow. We got a few. All right. And you can put a graphic in on the front screen. And notice that I have the display of the pin down here continuing. One little thing we did notice it on an iPad. Oh, here's the first one. Time started. This is a screenshot of what app? You guys see 4 choices on yours? You see little Grammaropolis, Math My Way, WordFacts, or Grammar Gods. 5 people have answered. 7, so I can tell if I get everybody answered. Oh, I was supposed to push this. Okay, good. And we can see how people did. The right answer is Grammaropolis, a really fun iPad app that you have to pay for, but it's really a good one. And the nice thing is, if I wanted to re-show the image again to say, okay, remember this is what it looks like. Okay, notice that up here, the name Grammaropolis shows the city of Grammaropolis. Okay, we won't say that you missed it, but and on yours, it might tell you how many points you got. If you got some points, it'll even say who's in the lead based on your responses. Let's go to the next one. Scoreboard, little Johnny. Whoever that is. Now we got someone who's going to admit to it. All right. Okay, they got their feet wet with a handheld device before the iPad. It was called the... This one's a pretty easy one for you guys, I hope. All right. We got everybody buzzed in? Oh, just in time, and the right answer was the Newton. All right. 6 of you got that right. I know some of you are trying wrong answers just to have that experience of doing wrong answers. That's okay. I always think that you should do that when you're testing software. Try some wrong answers. So, if... You probably could notice that up on the top, it also said the word Newton up there across the top, but maybe you missed that one on here. Okay, ready for the next one. Scoreboard, little Johnny's smoking there. Okay. Now, this is a video. The nice thing is this allows you, they call this sort of experimental.
Yes, my friends, the iPogo can do anything. Anything? Oh, yeah.
If you want to comb your cat, there's an app for that. If you have to fix a flat, there's an app for that. Need a word that rhymes with that? Or a place to hang your hat?
All right. So we ran out of our time. I could have changed the time to longer. So it looks like we have everybody scored the same. Let's see if it was the right answer. Yes, the check mark is there. It's the right answer. And little Johnny is still smoking with Mike O close on his heels. All right. And the last question. The Android alternative to the iOS store is called the what? All right. The right answer was the Google Play. So, I know we do need one more question. We have a lot of people. I think that first one was. So, here's the winner. Now, you're going to see something on there that asks you a couple of other questions. Do you see it already that says, maybe I have to go to the next screen. Feedback and results. This is where you can rate the quiz, you can recommend it, and you can tell me how you're feeling today.
Can I tell you, they're rating it doesn't tell you. It says how fun was it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't say which is high and which is low.
Oh, well, that would be a good feedback to give to the people.
Why then did teachers have such a hard time with Likert scales? Why did teachers have a hard time?
You know, when I do Google Forms, Melinda, I never use the 1 through 5. I always put words across the top, too, because I agree with you. All right. Interesting. That's great. You know, this company is pretty responsive to feedback. I suggested a couple little changes already too. So anyways, this is we rated the quiz. We get our people are still rating. We got 9 in now. We have 4 said it was fun, and most people are feeling pretty good. Somebody not, and we see the results here. Now, one of the things that I can do is I can download the results. The results come down as an Excel file. I'll just put them here on the on my desktop and go ahead and save them. And then I'll just open that so you can see what the results look like. There's different tabs in the results. One that shows me, like here, I can see the questions, how people did. Oops, went a little too far there. But there's also questions over here on other things that I can look at scores all the way across. How fast did they answer and what answer, how many people got which ones right. And again, for a free... What?
2 minutes.
2 minutes, yep. Oh, 2 minutes left, thanks. So let me show you how we create a new one here. This is going to be the sit and get part of it, sorry. So I can click up here and say I want a new Kahoot. I can say that it's free. I want a new quiz. I'm going to call it REMCAM1. It says, you know, who is the EXEC director? And then I'm going to say, is it a point question? No points to it. Do I want an image? Okay, I can go out and bring an image in of Sue if I want it. I can put a time limit over here. If I'm going to go ahead and say down on the bottom, it says I can say next. I didn't put an image in. Next setting. It says who's the executive director, point questions. Oops, it can't be blank. So I need to go back. There's my answers. Thanks. Sue, Mike, Andy, Steve. Then I click on the one that is the right answer and make it green. Okay, so I can then continue to go next. I could add more questions. Let's say this is done. I can put it in a category. I can say, next. I can put a cover image on it if I want, like the RIMC logo. I can say done, and then when I'm ready to do it, I can say play, and now I have another couple of little questions here, and launch it, and it gives me, I think, a new pin, which, is that the same pin or is that a new one? All right, different one. So that's one of the things I don't like about it. I like it, some of the other apps, you get assigned as a user, you get assigned a code or a pin or a password that's assigned to you. You can use it throughout. So there's little things that can be better on this, but for a free game type format, I want you to be aware of it. Kahoot. Where are you going? Okay. You can probably bump them out and tell them to go to the next one.
Hey, Andy,
Yes.
I saw that you could rate the difficulty of your items. How is that something that you can do that when you decide your games?
Hold on here. So if I were to, let me go down here to edit this. So when you're saying though, you can rate the difficulty of, okay, let's see. You know, I think the way it's used in the system is there are public quizzes up here, and this is just like information for it on the public quiz. Did you get me? So when you go and you share a quiz, this information, the public settings, the keywords, the tags, the difficulty level, I think is...
That's the quiz difficulty level, not this item.
Right, this is for the whole quiz.
Andy, what's your Twitter?
At